14 minutes left with you, and we're going to make it count. Yes, we will, literally. But before that, I just want to acknowledge some viewers, Colin. You know, when we get these messages in, people are watching in London. So good morning to our London viewers. Gotta give them a shout. Yes. And the lady in Toronto, she actually, message, she loves my hair. Thank you. I'll tell my sister. Thank you very much, but thank you both. So here's hailing everybody watching in Toronto and London. Imagine that. So thank you, Pearson, for sharing. I'm telling you. But like I said, yes, is a big deal. And, you know, we've heard so much about the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme, but at this time, our special guest, we have Selma Green. She is the CEO of YES, the Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme. We also have a special guest, some of the youth, Kezia Henry. Did I say it right?
Kezia.
Kezia. Oh, dear. Let's make sure and do that again. Kezia Henry. Good morning. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And we also have Jonathan Cumberbatch. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
All right. So we're focusing right now on Camp Enterprise.
2011.
Tell us all about that. 2011, a number of years going now. Let's talk success.
Yeah. We're into our 4th year this year, and the theme this year is create, innovate, make it happen. Because we've been talking about entrepreneurship for a long time. We've been exposing young people to entrepreneurship, so it's about time to let them get those creative juices flowing and to start making it happen in terms of entrepreneurship. So we start on the 27th of June to the 29th of July at our home base, Queen's College. They've been excellent hosts to us from the inception of the camp, and this year, because of the demand, we're going to be looking at 100 campers this year. We would have started at 60, and in fact last year we had to turn away some parents because we just could not take the load. But we're looking to taking 100 eager young persons between 13 and 18 years old to expose them to entrepreneurship this year.
Very nice.
So will that be on a first come, first serve basis, or are there criteria for
first come, first serve at this point in time, yes.
All right. And is it that because of the great things that are coming out of the camp, more people are trying, because it's different in a number of ways. And maybe you can tell us how it is different. But is this what is generating this sort of interest?
Yes, it is. Different because it's a specialized camp, which is part of our National Camps program that's hosted by the Ministry of Family, Culture, Sports and Youth. And I must say that the National Camps program is going to be launched officially on Monday at 10 o'clock at the National Stadium. But it's different because it focuses on entrepreneurship. And from day one, I mean, Kezia and Jonathan will share their experiences in terms of last year. They go into very structured activity with regard to entrepreneurship. So they start out getting an awareness of entrepreneurship, what it means, what it takes to be an entrepreneur, how will they fit into the mold of an entrepreneur, how does an entrepreneur contribute to their development as well as the national development. They do those personal development skills like managing time and public speaking, business etiquette. Then they go into aspects of business, how to spot opportunities, what it means to take risks, how to problem solve, how to actually start up a business. And then they make a pitch. A bank is set up during the camp. They have to make a pitch to borrow some money to start their businesses. They get into teams and they actually look for an opportunity, test its feasibility, and actually go out there, set up the business, make a product or service.
Sounds like you should be doing a TV show.
Definitely. But we're open to that.
Yeah.
So let's bring in, first of all, Kezia.
Yes,
tell us about your experience last year. First of all, did your parents say, we hear about this really great camp, or did you find out about it? How did it go?
Okay, good morning, viewers, first of all. I was looking for something to do in the summer. My mother was watching Morning Barbados. Yay! And she came across it the last day of submission for applications, and she told me about it, and I was ready to go and experience something new because I had just finished my CSEs and summer was upon me. And the summer before, I was involved in the University of West Indies summer program, so it was to be active during summer and to have something to keep my mind going until school starts again. So she asked me and I said I was willing, and then it was coming down to the time I called my dad and I told him, well, you have to go and sign up for me, or you need to bring home the form so we can get it in. So then he came home and like, you have the form? He's like, no. And I'm like, I don't know, I want to go. And it was around 4 o'clock, and I look at them and was like, what time do they close? I called and they were like 4:30. I was like, I can go catch the bus and go get it in.
Where do you live?
I live in St. Thomas.
You made it?
He didn't bring home the form. He filled out the form, but he didn't tell me that.
Oh.
So then the Monday, I didn't get any correspondence from them. And my friend that attended also, I didn't even know she was attending. She called like, Kezia, where are you? I'm like, I'm home. And she's like, but your name tag is here. I'm like, really? Okay. So the next morning I was there and I was ready, and the experience was one that I didn't expect, but it was good. Yeah, it was very good.
That's nice. That's nice. We talk about the experience, but let's bring in Jonathan now. So how did you find out about it, and how did you get involved?
Good morning, viewers. The camp, I was watching Morning Barbados as well.
Wait a minute.
This is it. This is it.
I love it.
And I heard Sam talking about it, and I was like, this is something I can do. I would like to go into business, and being a business student, I find the business world very fascinating. And I told my mom about it because she was looking for me to find something to do, because just like with Kezia, I was at the University of the West Indies, their summer school program, and I was looking for something to do during the summer. And my mom said, well, do you like the camp, what was put forward for the camp? I was like, yes, I do. It seems very interesting.
Nice choice of words, yes.
And so she went, she got the form, and she brought it home, filled it out, and I was there, I think, the second day.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so you'll get to this camp. I guess you have some ideas in your head about what is going to happen. You said it was a little bit different than you expected, Kezia. How so? Explain.
It was more structured than I thought it would have been. It was a camp, yeah, and I started camp stuff. We would go on tours, and we would interact with business persons, but then it was more like we had to get in our groups. It was teamwork. We had a business simulation, and unlike Jonathan, I am not a business student. I've never in my entire life done a business subject. I'm always a science girl. So coming into this, I was clueless, and it taught me how to start a business, the fundamentals of starting a business and time management and budgeting. And these are things that we could probably like apply to our everyday life, especially the budgeting part and the time management. And I went into it clueless about business, and now I have some sort of knowledge right now, so I can go forward, and it was a pleasure.
Very nice, very nice. So what about you, Jonathan? Tell me about your experience then. Did it add to what you already know?